Hi friends, when we spoke about the budget in June 2024, there were quite a few changes to discuss. From an M&A perspective, there were changes in capital gains, etc., which meant that we had a lot to discuss. This year's budget, we didn't have much to analyze. However, there was an important change from a mergers and amalgamations perspective on section 72A, which provides for carry forward of losses in the case of amalgamation. Let me delve into a bit of background here. Section 72A was introduced and it provided that when loss-making companies merge into profit-making companies, losses will be allowed to be carried forward. This was essentially to encourage revival of loss-making companies, and the provision was very clear to say that the losses of such amalgamating company will become the losses of the amalgamated company in the year of the merger. This meant essentially that the losses start from day one in the amalgamated company, and therefore, like any other business loss, it will be allowed to be carried forward for a period of 8 years. The government has now reviewed its thinking. They are now saying that no, we will not give a fresh lease of life for these losses. They have said that essentially whichever year the losses started in the amalgamating company, those will be counted for this 8-year period, and the amalgamated company will get the benefit only for the balance period. The government has, however, been very careful to not make this retrospective, and I should commend the finance minister and her team for that. They have clearly said that this will apply only to amalgamations effected after April 1, 2025. Essentially, the whole scheme now revolves around the appointed date, and therefore it is reasonable to take a view that for all amalgamations with appointed date after April, with effect from April 1, 2025, this would be the provision that would apply. Similar changes have been made for successions, essentially in two cases where companies convert themselves into limited liability partnerships. That's the same change that has happened, and also where firms convert themselves to limited liability partnerships. So this is an important change, and companies will have to keep this in mind when they look at mergers or amalgamations, especially in the case of loss-making companies. Thank you.